Internet is good at meeting our basic needs for excitement, interaction, and variety of things. However, the internet is very addictive since it gives us easy access to huge amount of information, and we can use the internet on devices like computer, phone, tablet, and even smart watch. So while internet is necessary these days, being overly dependent on it can cause social and emotional problems. So, with the internet always available, it's hard to stop using it. And even when it means might want to take a break. So, when teenagers they go through difficult situations like a breakup or a bad grade or so in such situation, internet can be a quick way to escape or feel better, but this can lead to addiction also. So like alcohol or drugs, internet can give people pleasure of relief, triggering the brain's reward system and providing a sense of escape. Teenagers who are addicted to internet, they might feel isolated, anxious or depressed, and they may struggle when they can't use their devices. Internet addiction among teenagers is a growing concern worldwide. You can see many studies they found teenagers they are more susceptible for internet addiction, and more cases found internet addiction cases found among the teenagers. And also it is found that they are using like 7 to 9 hours every day on online. So there is a growing number of teenagers who need therapy, and because they can't control their screen time. The internet was supposed to make life easier, but its availability for 24 into 7, easy accessibility, cheaper, high speed, these things makes us somehow means forcing us to use more. And so we feel the constant need to respond to notifications, stay updated, and keep up with the influencers. The internet can feel like a, that's why we are saying a double-edged sword, because it's a tool for learning, but for the if overused, it causes negative impact on our life. If technology was designed to keep us connected, then why do so many people they feel isolated, anxious, and even depressed? So we should think about that. If we see a few of the study findings about how teenagers they are affected by the internet use overuse, and the studies conducted on the internet use behavior of the teenagers, we will see here some findings I have mentioned. Studies show that internet addiction is a growing issue, with over 35% of people struggling with some form of it. This problem has worsened during and after the COVID 19 pandemic as people become more dependent on the internet for work, school, and entertainment. Social media platform like YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat among the most frequently visited sites. A significant percentage of teens using this daily or even multiple times a day. One in every three people they believe social media negatively affects their mental health. Teens who use social media excessively, they are more likely to struggle with thoughts of suicide later in their life. And access to smartphone among teens has also skyrockets skyrocketed and reaching 95% now compared to 73% in 2015. Globally, estimates suggest that between 6% to 13% of teens they may meet criteria for internet addiction by excessive use, and that negatively impacts their mental health, social relationship, and academic performance. Boys tend to show higher addiction rate for online gaming, while girls are more prone for social media use. Studies also found that young adults aged 16 to 29 years are more than twice as likely to be addicted to gaming compared to older adults. Around 30% of people addicted to their phones live an unhealthy lifestyle, including eating more fast food and exercising less. One in three people they report feeling sleepy during the day due to the late night phone use. People addicted to smartphone are also more likely to feel depressed. About 30% of people with phone addiction they report feeling of depression. Teens who spend more than 4 hours a day on their phone are at a much higher risk of having suicidal thoughts. And all forms of technology addiction, including social media, smartphone, and online pornography, are linked to higher rate of depression, anxiety, and loneliness. People who have watched online porn in the past 24 hours are almost twice as likely to feel lonely as compared to those don't watch it. So these figures underline the need for proactive measures such as promoting healthy digital habit and increasing awareness about the psychological and social impact of excessive use of internet. So we need to understand what is internet. Internet, it is a giant network that connects millions of computer, phone, and other devices across the globe. And it is similar to a big library that allows people to communicate and share information, watch videos, games, and they can play games and they can learn enormous things, new things. So you can think of it as a library that never closes and where you can find answers to almost any question and stay in touch with people from anywhere. And as you know, addiction means this is a compulsive need for something or use of a habit forming substance or some activity. And it is of two types, that is substance abuse or non-substance. So in substance abuse, like using alcohol, drugs, smoking, these are substance addiction. And non-substance addiction like gambling, gaming, internet surfing, these are the non-substance addiction. Internet addiction refers to a problem that occur when someone spends way too much time using internet, and internet addiction happen when a person uses it in a way that is obsessive and frequent, and even it is harmful for their life. Internet addiction characterized by spending more time online than intended or planned and neglecting the other aspects of life, and lying, hiding the extent of internet use, and that also leading to physical manifestations like pain in the neck, pain in the back, and it also cause psychological some impact like anxiety, depression. It also hampering the school work and homework and other relationships also. So this is what called internet addiction. Teenagers, or we are also saying teens, these are the person whose age ranges from 13 to 19 years of age. And so this is a teenage group. The World Health Organization defines adolescent as any person between the age 10 to 19 years. So you can say teenagers, this is a subgroup of adolescent phase, or this is a transitional phase, okay, from when the means transition phase between the childhood and phase adulthood. So studies found that teenagers are more susceptible for internet addiction. So now the question arises, why teens are more vulnerable for internet addiction? So there are several reasons that including brain development, social connectivity, escapism, reward system, lack of adequate supervision, and of course this is a very means critical phase because of the developmental stage. This is a transitional phase, so that's the reason they are vulnerable. And Erickson in 1963, he stated that the teenagers, they go through a stage known as identity versus role confusion, and the online world, it is a viable option for them to seek out their self identity. So therefore they may use the internet as a platform to establish a sense of self and experiment with different roles and behaviors. Then adolescents, they have an underdeveloped prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision making, impulse control, and risk assessment. This makes them more likely to engage in behavior without fully considering the consequences. So this is a reason why they are prone. Another reason is social connectivity. The need for peer acceptance, social interaction is heightened during adolescence. Social media and online communities offer instant validation and connection. This making it harder for teens to, that's why it's very difficult for them to disconnect. So then another reason is escapism. Many teens, they use the internet as a way to escape the real life challenges, to escape from the stresses such as that may be academic pressure or any family conflicts or social anxiety. So that's the reason they prefer to go online to feel comfortable, feel better. Then reward system, the dopamine driven reward system in their brains are highly active, making them more susceptible to the instant gratification that is provided by likes, comments, and gaming achievements. Then lack of supervision, teens often they have unsupervised access to devices. This again increasing their chances of excessive or unregulated internet use. Then adolescent, they are in a very crucial stage of identity formation and exploration. So which is they get it easily, or they satisfy this through internet facilitated through diverse platform, and often at the cost of overuse, of course. Now we will see how various developmental stages of teens contribute to internet addiction. So first we will see the early adolescent phase, that is between 10 to 13 years. And in this phase, what happened in this age group, they have a phase of exploration and curiosity. So in this stage, this is they are naturally curious and eager to explore the world around them. The internet offers a vast and accessible source of information and entertainment. Then social connection, as they begin to form relationship, friendship, and peer groups, the internet can be a convenient way to connect and socialize. Then escape from reality. Some teens, they may use the internet as a way to escape from the pressure of school, family, and personal challenges. Now, coming to the middle adolescence phase, that is between 14 to 16 years age. In this, they have identity formation issues. So, during this stage, teenagers are actively searching for their sense of self and a place in the world. They need recognition. So social media platform can provide a way to experiment with different identities and connect with like-minded individuals. Then of course peer pressure can be powerful influence on teenagers, and social media can amplify this pressure. Teens, they may feel compelled to spend excessive time online to fit in or avoid being left out. Then academic stress, increased academic demand can lead to stress and anxiety. The internet can offer a temporary escape from this pressure, but excessive use can interfere with their academic performance too. Now coming to late adolescence phase, that is between 17 to 19 years. Here there is independence and autonomy. Teenagers, they become more independent. They may seek out online activities that allow them to make their own decision, and they fall in romantic relationship that can become a significant focus during this stage. The internet can play a role in connecting with potential partner and maintaining the relationship. Then career exploration. So teens, they may start exploring the career options and using the internet for research and networking purpose. And however, excessive online activity can interfere with career planning and preparation. So, while these stages can contribute to internet addiction, individual factors such as personality, family dynamics, and also play a very significant role in this. Now we will see what are the other factors causing internet addiction. So in that we can mention video games. Video games are very addictive because they make players feel successful and capable. Games challenge people to reach goals, and they reward players with virtual prizes. These rewards can make players feel good even if they are only in the digital world. And gamers also let players connect with others who enjoy the same games. And through online communities, YouTube, social media groups, teens can keep playing and talking to others. So, this is one reason. Another reason is um, easy availability of various kind of devices with internet accessibility. So smartphone, tablet, and other smart gadget are always available, and of course they are keep us connected all the time. So these devices make it easier to stay online without any waiting. So they are very, that's why they are very addictive. And smartphone are very portable, so because of the portability it is always available with us in our pocket, thus it's very easy to carry. So it again making us tempting to use them all the time for social media, game, and browsing. Another factor is social media. Social media satisfies the need for connection by providing easy ways to interact with others. Sites like Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and post from people we know or follow. These are always making us tempting to go online frequently, and social media allows to communicate with others without meeting face to face, and which can feel more convenient and less stressful also. So the more we use social media, the more we rely on social interaction, sometimes replacing real life conversation with online communication. So these are few of the reason why people means they are more susceptible for addiction, internet addiction. Now we will see what is the impact of internet addiction among the teenagers. So, uh, first of all, I would like to discuss about mental effects of internet addiction. It causes depression, feeling sad, down for a long time, guilt, feeling bad about using the internet or technology too much and unable to control, anxiety, feeling nervous or worried, especially when cannot access to the internet, euphoria, sometimes feeling extremely happy or excited when online, trouble with priorities, difficulty focusing on what's important in life, setting priorities, and isolation, spending more time alone, avoiding family, friends in favor of being online, losing track of time, spending more time online than planned. They forget obviously other tasks. They become defensive, getting upset if someone is commenting on their amount of screen time, avoiding responsibility, ignoring the work to stay more time online, mood swings, sudden change in mood, feeling irritable when cannot go online, loneliness, feeling alone even when surrounded by people, boredom, feeling uninterested or restless without internet, memory loss, forgetting things because distraction by screens. Then coming to the physical effects of internet addiction, it causes pain, back pain, neck pain due to poor posture, sitting in one place for a long time. Carpal tunnel syndrome, this is the numbness or pain in the hand from too much typing or holding the mouse. Headache, regular headache from looking at the screen for long period. Insomnia, trouble falling asleep, especially when using the screen before bed. Unhealthy eating habits, eating junk food, skipping meal, use more time online, poor personal hygiene, neglecting personal care due to poor time management, eye problem, dryness of the eye, blurry vision, weight changes, gaining weight from lack of activity, losing weight maybe sometime because of neglecting meals. Then the impact on social life, learning difficulties, students they may have trouble focusing on and performing well, strained relationship, very many they have problems with family and friends, lack of focus, struggling to focus at work. So this is how all the aspect of our life get impacted because of the overuse of internet. Now, how do we identify if someone is internet addicted? So, one may be internet addicted if they experience any three C out of these four C's. What are these four C's? First is C for craving. So, having continuous desire to go online, searching for opportunities, frequent excuse for using internet, Next C is control. Unable to go offline, unable to log out, and the time spent on the internet increasing day by day, become dependent on means they are dependent to activate their mood, to feel good and get excitement, and to overcome the boredom. Another C is compulsion, having strong urge to use the internet. Though other activities are available, but they prefer to go online. Then the last one is consequences, having noticeable problems due to the overuse of internet, like headache, pain, eye problems, sleep disturbance, low mood, and avoiding family, friends. So these are the four C's. So if someone having any three C's out of these four, that person might be a internet addicted. Now, what is the solution? So solution is follow strategies to manage screen time and internet use, and understand and address the underlying issues. So for that reason, have open communication, have honest open conversation about screen time habit and concern, address the sensitive topics such as gambling, pornography openly and honestly to build trust, and establish healthy habit, prioritize responsibilities like the other academic course, and before using technology, set clear household policies regarding the technology use, screen time, okay, device uses or internet use, and goal setting. So this is very important. Help the adolescents to identify the personal goals and discuss how screen time can support or hinder their achievements. Promote mindful technology use by aligning it with their aspiration and objectives. Encourage active screen time. uh, Favor productive uses of technology such as educational app like skill building activities, creative projects, and these things over passive scrolling. Avoid passive scrolling and gaming. Then promote offline activities and replace the excessive screen time with other like activities, outdoor activities, or activities like painting or cooking, helping in the kitchen or gardening, such activities, or doing yoga with family members, spending time with family members. So replace the digital activities or online screen activities with the real life activities. Then spend more time with family members, and engage maximum time with family in screen free activities, and such as like I said, cooking, taking walk together, games, all that. Then other things what we can do means they have we have to address the underlying issues also, like teenagers, they have brain developmental development issues. So because they are using their prefrontal cortex, and they make them they are very impulsive and less likely to consider long term consequences. So that's why help them develop a self regulation through structured screen time limit. Encourage them mindful practices like meditation, and enhance self-awareness and impulse control. And because teens, they heavily rely on social media for validation and connection, so and increasing the risk of overuse. and that's why promote participation in extracurricular activities, sports, club to build real life connection, create tech free zones and times to reduce dependency on virtual interaction. Then another issue is escapism. The internet, it often becomes an outlet for escaping real life stressors like academic pressure, social rejection, family issue. So that's why provide access to counselor or therapist to help the teens address emotional challenges, introduce healthy coping mechanisms such as journaling, physical exercise, creative art. Another issue is the reward system. Instant gratification from likes, comments, or gaming rewards trigger the dopamine release and reinforcing addictive behavior. So, gradually reduce the internet use to weaken this cycle and provide tangible reward for offline activities to balance the appeal of online reward. Then another issue is lack of supervision. So unsupervised internet access, this increases no doubt the risk of excessive use or exposure to harmful content. So establish a family internet policy that sets clear expectations and consequences for misuse. Another issue is developmental stage and developmental stage adolescent the search for identity and self expression. This can lead to excessive online exploration. Support real life exploration through hobbies, volunteering and skill building activities. Emphasize the value of offline experiences. Then there is physical issues. Maintain a balanced diet, eat regular, nutritious meal, including various fruits, vegetables, whole grains, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water throughout the day, exercise regularly to improve the overall health, well-being, maintain proper posture, take breaks while using technology to avoid physical strain, emotional resilience. For this, practice mindfulness meditation to reduce stress and enhance mental clarity. Use deep breathing exercise to relax and manage anxiety. Address the mental health challenges. Address underlying mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, that may contribute to excessive internet use, provide access to counselors or therapists to help the teens to manage emotional challenges and build resilience. Then, holistic long term solution is seek guidance from qualified therapists or mental health professionals who specialize in internet addiction. So, as we reached at the end, I would like to summarize as internet addiction is becoming a bigger issue for people of all ages, no doubt. It harms all aspects of life, physical health, relationship, work performance. Therefore, establishing a healthier relationship with technology is vital to avoid the risk of addiction. It's important to set a screen time limit, recognize when spending too much time on device and get help from family, friend or an expert. Education on digital well-being, lesson on internet use and its risk and strategy for healthy habit must be incorporated in school curricula. Create forums where teens can share experiences and strategy for reducing the internet use, and open communication between parents and teenagers about their online activities without judgment needed to build trust, and raising awareness, providing support for preventing and treating, and promoting healthy tech habits are key steps to dealing with this problem. Thank you very much for being with me.